microprocessor in this video. Let me tell the introduction. So what is a microprocessor first of all? So a microprocessor is also, we call it as a CPU. So generally we used to call as a CPU. CPU is the central processing unit. So this is a main part of the computer which performs all the operations. Okay, so the first point here is a microprocessor is also called as, so I'm writing instead of this is micro symbol, so micro P. So this is nothing but microprocessor. A microprocessor is brain of microcomputer. So we call this microprocessor is a brain of microcomputer. Why we are calling this as a brain of microcomputer? Because the communication, everything is done by the processor itself, just like a human brain. So without our human, if suppose our brain is dead, we can't do anything. We just even we can't lift the hand also, because the brain is sending every information to other parts of the body. So in the same way, the processor is, we call it as a brain of a computer. So a microprocessor, processor, CPU, all are same. So we are just using different names. So this is simply a chip. Okay, it's just a single chip that is present inside the computer. So inside the computer means inside the motherboard, you are having a single chip is placed. Okay, so a single chip, you call it as a microprocessor. Micro means small. So it's a small processor, but it does lot of operations. Means it is a main brain of a microcomputer, just doing everything, whatever the processing and whatever the controlling, whatever the executing, everything is done by this chip. So this chip will present on the motherboard. Okay, so a computer consisting of a motherboard. Inside the motherboard, you are having a small chip, that is a microprocessor. So a microprocessor, you call it as a brain of a computer, and it is a single chip. I'm just giving the introduction of this, what exactly the microprocessor is. It is a single chip. What the single chip will do? A single chip which is capable of processing data. It is processing data. So just if you want to think something, if I'm explaining to you, so with the help of my brain is sending the signals and it's sending the information to me to speak out. Okay, so just like a processor, my brain is just like a processor. It is sending the information, okay, whatever the user wants. So it is a single chip which is capable of processing data. So whatever I am speaking now, whatever I am explaining to you, so it is sent by my processor, that is a brain. Okay, so just like that, it is the microprocessor is performing all the operations. So it is a single chip which is capable of processing data. And coming to the next point, it controls all components. It controls all components in the computer. So in the computer, you're having so many components like monitor or input output devices, memory devices, USB ports, and LCD screens, everything. So different computers components are present in the computer and are connected externally to the computer. Those are controlled by the microprocessor. Okay, so in my brain is a microprocessor. My processor is controlling every parts in my body, just the hands, legs, eyes, ears, nose, smelling the thing, tasting the things, everything is controlling my brain. So my brain is sending the signals to every parts of the body. So if you want to jump, my brain is sending the signal to the legs to jump, just like. So just like a microprocessor, my brain is sending controls to all components of my body, and in the same way, the microprocessor controls all components of a computer. All components of a computer means components here is nothing but the memory, input output devices, okay, and some external devices, everything will be controlled by the microprocessor. And next, it executes sequence of instructions. It executes sequence of instructions. So whatever the data that is the user is giving, that will be executed in the sequence of instructions, one by one after the another. And it fetches a microprocessor. So let me write complete microprocessor, because you will be confused what is the symbol. So microprocessor fetch, decode and execute the instruction. So the microprocessor will, what operation it will do? It fetch means fetching the instructions from other devices, other components of a computer. So it fetches the instructions. After that, decode means whatever we are giving the information, it's just like English type language, means a C, C++, Java, whatever you are giving the language, that is, it's a English like statements. But the microprocessor can't understand the whatever we are writing in the ABC format, means the English letters. The processor will understand only the binary information, that is ones and zeros. So the language should be, it's a machine language. You call it as a machine language. So whatever we are typing the information, that is a high level language. The high level language converted into first assembly language. After that, it converts into machine language. So this machine language will understand by the processor. So that machine language is in the form of ones and zeros. So that will be done. The microprocessor will fetch the instruction, and that instruction will be decoded like ones and zeros. After that, it execute the instruction, means doing the operation. Executing means performing the operation. So next, but the internal, one of the thing is the internal architecture, whatever that microprocessor is having, that architecture of microprocessor, internal architecture of microprocessor is somewhat complex. Okay, so these are the some features of the microprocessor. So in the next video, I'll explain what are the components that are present in the microprocessor and outside the microprocessor. Thank you.